lot of people are tweeting and talking just about natural disasters and how those happen. The question is just, why does God allow these natural disasters to happen?
I think it has to start with just the reality that we do live in a fallen world.
Brian Fisher said these words, and I'm going to quote him word for word, and you may have to read it twice. You know the question's going to come up, where was God? I thought God cared about the little children. God protected the little children. Where was God?
And you know, there are a lot of bad things going on, and there always has been. And if you're so focused on the world today that all you can see are all the bad things that are happening, then you've missed the whole point.
Tragedy is a conversational word that means disaster, sadness, or unexpected developments that victimize human happiness, well-being, and even lives. Theodicy is a less often used word that means a vindication of divine justice in allowing evil, suffering, or tragedies to exist. Tragedies we've seen or experienced and painfully understand. Theodicy, the idea that God has a reason for tragedies, the idea that God allows, or even more discomforting, directs tragedies, is not so easy to understand. In the face of any circumstance, if we believe in the God of the Bible, we must acknowledge His sovereignty, His authority and omniscience. He knows all things. And His omnipotence. He is all-powerful. So nothing can or does happen outside of His will or influence. In the wake of earthquakes or tsunamis, taking the lives of tens of thousands of people, the idea that God is aware and could have thwarted the so-called natural disaster is a difficult pill to swallow. In the face of wars that decimate nations, the idea that God is aware and could have stopped the carnage seems to beg the question of God's love and compassion for people. So some people question God's existence and His goodness. Some, like Job's wife, simply want to curse God and die. In the book of Job, the oldest scriptural writings, God does not answer all of Job's questions. God reminds Job and us that He, God, is great. He is good. He is just. He is love. God is big, bigger than our circumstances. Theodicy, the idea God is just, requires faith in God, whose goal is to reconcile us with Him, even through tragedies, and the most comforting thought of all, God is good and He is in charge.